Thank you for using ILLUSIO to enhance your patient consult experience. Please remember that ILLUSIO was designed to be an artistic tool to enable a visual discussion between you and your patient. Setting up the virtual breast model is one of the most important actions that you will need to perfect in order to achieve great results with ILLUSIO. The better you become with precisely placing the virtual breast model, the more realistic the outcome will be and the more excited your patient will be with the entire consult experience. While this process may take a few minutes during your training, you'll soon be able to properly set up a patient in about 30 seconds. In this brief video, we will demonstrate the 5 key features for properly setting up the model: tilt, depth, chest wall, axillary transition, and size. All of these functions can be found by clicking Setup on the right side of the main procedure window. By the way, if you don't see the breast model on your screen, click Display to toggle back and forth between the camera functioning augmented reality and the standard superimposed model. Remember, when the camera functioning augmented reality is enabled, the forward-facing camera on your iPad or webcam is searching for the ILLUSIO target marker to place the virtual image. The setup is the most crucial part of the experience, for it enables precise and accurate visualization. To begin, click the Setup menu button and select the breast model that best matches your patient's unique anatomy. To do this, simply click on Setup and then Breast Models. Now select the breast model you would like to use and click on Display. Now, have your patient turn 45 degrees to either side. Then I'd like you to click on the word Tilt. This will allow you to move the slider to the left and the right in order to tilt the virtual breast model. By moving the slider, you adjust the upward and downward tilt of the virtual model to match your patient's torso. Once you've adjusted tilt, now it's time to make sure that the depth is accurately adjusted. This is another critical step in the process, as it directly correlates to the sizing mechanism of the ILLUSIO virtual caliper. Keep the patient turned 45 degrees to either side, and then click on the plus or minus sign until the model is accurately resting on her chest. Again, it is critical to position the depth correctly in order to have proper readings of the virtual caliper. The best way to check the position of depth is to align the virtual model along the armpit creases. Once you've aligned the tilt and depth of the model, you can continue the setup process by aligning the chest wall. Have your patient turn back to face the camera and click on Chest Wall. Now, just move the slider back and forth until the width of the chest wall matches your patient. With the chest wall aligned accurately, the next item is to adjust the axillary transition to match your patient. Again, these functions seem simple, but they are crucial to experiencing the most realistic simulation possible. Once you've properly adjusted the tilt, depth, chest wall, and axillary transition of the model, the last item is to adjust the size so that it fits your patient. Just click on the word Size and use the slider to increase or decrease the size of the model. This seems simple, but it's actually an important step in the process. The best way to do this is to have the corners of the virtual model align with your patient's armpits. You may need to drag the virtual model using your finger on an iPad or tablet, or your mouse if you are using a computer. It may also be necessary to adjust the band strap or marker on your patient. Sometimes the marker is skewed slightly, and this will in turn skew the virtual model. There is not a rotation control for the model, so you need to rotate the marker. Remember, if the setup isn't performed correctly, the results will be impacted. Your patient experience will be dramatically compromised as well. It may take a little time before you're an expert with this, but once you've seen how happy your patients are, the more committed you'll be to the process. Okay, you're already done and ready to continue your console. Please refer back to this video whenever you think that your end results can be improved. Many times, it's because the initial setup wasn't followed correctly. And remember, we're always available to assist you through the process. Thank you.